Hey, welcome back, guys. Sorry about the part one. Part one, I ran out of minutes. I ended the video where I was gonna go in and sign into the Voodoo, and then boom, I ran out of minutes. So okay, so let me start by doing this really quick. Let me show you pretty much how it looks. I think I already showed you that. It runs really smooth, honestly. The quality is great, runs smooth. Response on the controller, it's really not that bad. It's really fast. It takes a little getting used to, trying to kind of like figure out where everything is. But once you do, it's pretty much all set. We're going to click on Amazon Video right now. We're going to click on Amazon Video, and I'm going to start the movie just to show you that it does support 4K HDR. However, please keep in mind, no external device. No external device at the moment, whether it's Roku, whether it's your Shield or what have you. I have both. I have Shield and Roku. They don't support Dolby Vision. The only way you can get that Dolby Vision, it's through your built-in smart TV app. Okay, that's the only way you get that Dolby Vision. So this movie, After Earth, I have it on Dolby Vision, but since this external device app doesn't support Dolby Vision, you can only watch HDR. But it's cool because Amazon still give you the option. If you don't have Dolby Vision, they give you the option of HDR, so you still get to enjoy HDR. And I'll show it to you that it does in fact support HDR, and this TV, as you will see, it is HDR. Keep an eye right here in the top corner when I start the movie. Okay, now, is it possible that in the future, Roku might have an update and support Dolby Vision and HLG and Advanced HDR from Technicolor? Sure, it's possible. Because it's a very powerful processor. You shouldn't have any issues or any problems using metadata to process the... especially if your TV supports it, then I don't see any issues. Roku could easily have an update through Dolby, or if they make a partnership with a Dolby, whatever, they could easily do that, But is that going to happen anytime soon? Probably not. Highly unlikely. So don't bet your money on it, okay? Even with 4K Blu-rays, Dolby has a really shitty start so far. I mean, LG has an update that goddamn Dolby Vision, so I cannot watch my Despicable Me 1 and 2. Only Oppo is doing it, but even with Oppo, you have to jump through fucking hoops. I'm sorry for the language. You have to jump through hoops to update the goddamn Dolby Vision. Why they're making it so goddamn difficult? I really get pissed off at some of these fucking companies. I'm sorry. But why so goddamn hard? Firmware update that shit. Supports Dolby Vision. Let's fucking go. What's the issue? Yeah, I'm talking to a fucking wall with these motherfuckers, these suits. Anyway, let's go ahead and I'm sorry, I get pissed off so easily. I get pissed off for stupid shit like this because it is stupid shit and it should be already updated. It should be good to go. Since you, LG, last year were promoting this fucking player, good to go with the Dolby Vision. Good to go. Well, where is it? Oppo got the first place. But even with Oppo, you have to jump through hoops to fucking download it. You have to go through some certain steps to do it. It's not that simple. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's do this. Let me start this. I'm sorry about the rant. Sometimes, man, I have to point these things out. I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. If you have kids, if you have family, you're watching this, I'm sorry, man, but I cannot be nice about this. Sometimes when I see companies do something so stupid that can be so easy, and they don't do it, and they mislead you, like LG misled me with this 4K player, it pisses me off. Like, what are you waiting for? The end of times? Like what? Eat at Wendy's till you freaking choke to death with the burgers? Alright, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. This video is turned into a fucking rant. But let me show you. Look, you guys can hit dislike. I would hit dislike myself. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm not going to edit this. It's going to be uncut and raw the way it should be, because it needed to be said. Now, let me click After Earth UHD, and you will see that it supports HDR. So I'm going to click on it. Here we go. Keeping right there on the top right corner, you will see HDR. So let's click, and you will see it. You see? HDR right there on the top corner, HDR. So it supports HDR, and there it is. It looks fantastic. And I'm using a Wi-Fi, man, and this looks fantastic. It's a really good quality. It looks really great. The picture looks amazing. When you pause it, when you play it, it looks really great. No issues. I'm really impressed with Roku's streaming here. This is some top-notch, high-class premiere streaming right here. And this is being used via Wi-Fi, guys. I'm not even using like Ethernet port. If I hooked up my Ethernet port, which I probably will end up doing, I'm sure this would be like even more stunning looking. But you really don't have to. Honestly, this Roku has really great dual band Wi-Fi, and especially if you're running like I am, Asus Republic of Gamers. Is it? No, it's not Republic of Gamers. It's one of those Asus high-end. I forgot the model number. I'm sorry. It's one of those Asus high-end routers. You know what? Fuck it. Let me just show it to you. Because I know some asshole's going to go typing on the fucking comment section. You forgot the number, model number. Alright, here we go. This is for the troll. This is what I'm talking about. This one. This stealth Asus right here, man. This beast. Look at this beast. But honestly, it looks really good, man. And this is being streamed. So I'm really impressed with the quality so far with this Roku Premiere. This is some top-notch quality. And I'm not even using like a really high-end HDMI. And I'm not even using Ethernet port. And it still looks great. Yeah, this looks great, man. So basically, they weren't kidding, man, when they said that this Roku, you know, streams 4K HDR like a really great quality. And they really do, man. It's like a really great quality right here. Like, look at this. Hold on. That's nice, man. Very nice. That looks nice, man. It looks really good. Very nice detail. And the HDR here is like outstanding. Let me get a little bit closer. And it's very responsive. I'm sorry about that. But it's very responsive, like it's very it's like having a 4K player. Pause, play, very responsive, man. So you're definitely getting some really high-end 4K quality here with this Roku Premiere player. They weren't bullshitting. You see, this is what I do, guys. I don't just listen to what someone says. I go and purchase the damn thing and try it out myself. I want to see. Just like I did with the C7. I've been getting so much crap about my C6. People are telling me, man, you gotta upgrade, you gotta upgrade to C7. You know what? They weren't bullshitting. C7 is better. And just like I'm going to upgrade, look, somebody asked me about my receiver. Look, the reason I'm upgrading to 676, it's not because some extra 30 watts, which is 210 watts per channel. It's not because of that. It's mainly because of that Dolby Vision certification and HDR and 7 HDCP inputs. Why? Because I can hook up my Roku, I can hook up my 4K players, I can hook up my Xbox, PlayStation 4 Pro. That's the main reason I'm doing it, so that way I have everything in one receiver. And then my NVIDIA Shield as well. You know what I mean? I want everything in one receiver, so that way I don't have to go in the back of the TV. The worst feeling is when you have to go constantly plug in and out the HDMI cables. Plug them all in on one receiver and good to go. And that's why I'm getting the TXNR 676. You know, for extra 50 bucks, extra 60 bucks plus tax. To me, it's definitely worth it. So I'll definitely be getting that on Tuesday. So you'll probably see that video on Tuesday. Me unboxing the 676. All right, so let's exit out of this movie. Let's go back. I do have some more Ultra HD movies. I think I have... we can try one more. I have... Let me see. See what else I got. My video library. I got a bunch of movies, man. Yeah, I watch Blue Bloods, like righteously. Total Recall. Let me click on Total Recall. Now, keep in mind, Total Recall doesn't have HDR. It's only a 4K. Not all the movies are in HDR. There's certain movies, like from Sony, like After Earth, Elysium, and I believe Fury. It's both Dolby Vision and HDR. Now also keep in mind I'm recording this in like not a high quality camera, so don't expect. But even if I was recording this in a super 4K camera, please, for the love of God, guys, remember something. It's like night and day. You seeing TV with your own two eyes in person, and then you watching it via video. You will never ever be able to judge a TV based on a camera feed, okay? And I don't care what kind of goddamn camera you're using. You have to see a TV with your own two goddamn eyes in person, okay? Please, for the love of God, get it through your brain. Grow some brain and understand that shit. I get fucking tired of people asking me the same goddamn question. Okay? The way this looks, it's impossible for me to explain to you just how good this looks. Even if I was to turn the lights off, this looks great. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Roku. Alright? And I know this video has turned into... It kind of went off rails with the whole Dolby Vision rant and then LG not updating and all that. So, but I have to point out these things, guys. I have to point them out because you need to understand you cannot judge the quality based on watching it through your YouTube video. Either A, you're trolling and you're being stupid, or you're being even more stupider and trolling even more. Because it can only be one thing. It could not be the other. Because you do know you can't judge a fucking TV looking through the video. And I'm not doing these videos to tell you, oh, fuck, look at this quality picture. No, I'm doing these videos to tell you what I am seeing, reporting. Like a goddamn news reporter, I'm reporting to you what I'm freaking seeing. Why? Because I have the TV. I have the Roku. That's why. And I'm sorry about the rant, but I have to bring this message across. Even though I know it's pointless. But look, the bottom line is this, guys. Roku has a fantastic 4K quality picture. Very impressive. Here we are watching the... Total Recall, and it just looks fantastic. And I do mean it looks really good, man. Now, if you see some dark scenes, that's because there are some dark scenes in this movie, because this movie is set in like a lot of dark environments, but it definitely looks fantastic. It definitely looks great. And then response time, it's like watching, honestly, I couldn't tell a difference, like whether I was watching this on a 4K player or whether I was streaming this, because this processor that they have built inside, it is really, really good. And I'm just here to tell you, when you purchase a Roku Premiere, you're definitely not gonna be let down. You're definitely gonna enjoy the 4K and HDR, and you're definitely gonna notice much faster response time and speed. And you will appreciate that. You most likely will appreciate that. All right, I don't want to get flagged by Sony, so we're gonna exit this. Okay. Now, besides the 4K and HDR here, one unique thing about a Roku is the fact that it has a lot of apps. I don't think anybody can compete with Roku in terms of apps. They got everything, man. You think of it, you name it, they got so much stuff. And here's another cool app right here that I like. I actually need to sign up with a history, because I do have a history subscription. This is another cool feature called the 4K Spotlight. What 4K Spotlight basically is they're letting you know which channels, which apps support 4K. Now here I can tell you these are a bunch of Sony apps, Sony movies, I'm sorry. So it's going to be mainly from Amazon. This is Amazon, this is Vudu. This is also Vudu, and you will see when I click on this, it will take me to the Vudu or Fendigo. You see, the Fendigo actually has. I didn't know that Fendigo actually supports 4K HDR. Let's continue to Fendigo. You see, I didn't even know that. You see, they have a rental, they have a purchase. You can purchase it for $19. So I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So let's go click on it one more time. I just want to check something really quick. Yeah, these are all like HDR movies. See, like all of these are HDR. This is the extended edition. This is on the Fendigo, so you have to basically you have to register with this app in order to use it. Warcraft, let's see, it's also on Fendigo. I didn't know that. Lone Survivor, it's also on Fendigo. Elysium, it's an Amazon. This is also Amazon. And then down here there's the this is like TV HDR movies they got on Amazon Prime. So they're like, it's kind of easy for you to find the content you want, so that way you don't have to go search for it. Like if you're looking for TV HDR movies, they're already here. Everything's ready for you, so it's kind of like right there. The Man in the High Castle, it's HDR. So these are all like HDR movies. So the bottom line is this, like the Lego movie. See, it will take you to the Vudu. The bottom line is this, guys. This is really a good deal if you can get it like for the price I got it. But even at $89, I would say it's still worth it, because you're definitely getting a lot of content here on the Roku, and 4K and HDR, plus the faster processor, which helps all of this move even better. And it really works fast. Honestly, I haven't had any issues. It runs smooth, no problems. So there you have it, guys. This is a part 2. Hopefully you like it. Sorry about the rant, but I had to acknowledge it. It's definitely, I say definitely pick it up, man. You know, honestly, it's definitely worth it. There you go. Thank you for watching.